I spend a lot of time in this Phoenix bass boat. There's two places in this boat where I spend a whole bunch of my season. One is up there on the trolling motor, and the other one is sitting right here behind the wheel of my Phoenix. So I want to show you guys some of the features I have right here, some of the things that I do to my boat in particular that makes it more user-friendly for me. Again, this is all stuff custom that I have customized just for me. You know, there's really no right or wrong way, but I'll tell you guys why I like this stuff and what I use it for. But as you can see, I got a tilt wheel, makes it easy to get in and out if you not only like when I'm working here, but when I'm cleaning or anything like that, comes super handy. I got TH Marine trim tabs. This one here controls my jack plate. This controls the trim on my outboard engine. Again, like I don't have to take my hands off the wheel. I can control this boat at a high rate of speed or whatever. If I get into some dicey situations, these are a lot safer than having to find a button somewhere. I've got a gauge over here made by TH Marine that tells me how high my jack plate is. And that there's also a visual gauge. I can turn around and see the height of my jack plate because it's got some numbers back there. But this is a digital gauge. It tells me without having to turn around, so I don't have to take my eyes off the water. I've got a control for my power poles here, up, down. I can control their speeds right here. A little simple switch right here, again, convenient. RPMs, water pressure gauges built into the Phoenix dash, and all my Phoenix controls, live wells, lights, all of that. As you can see, I got two. These are Gen 3 Lowrance Touch 12s here. And I'll show you guys real quick how the screens I run the most. This screen right in front of me, this is actually mounted on a Bass Boat Techmount. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a second. But I run GPS and sonar on this one almost all the time. For the most part, this left side of my screen here is zoomed in GPS. And what that does, I like it zoomed in because I can see all the features that are on my Navionics chip that way. This unit over here, I run GPS and side scan and down scan. Usually when I'm running on a practice day, tournament day, zoomed in, zoomed out. That way I don't have to play with any of these buttons when I'm running down the lake. As soon as I come off a plane, especially just on a practice day, the click of a button, I've got my screens preset. There's my down scan and side scan. So anytime, whether I'm fishing shallow or deep, you know, I found a lot of places on accident just because this screen is on. And those are the screens I use the most. I mean, there's a lot of features on these Lowrance units. Those are the ones I like the most. As you'll notice, this Bass Boat Tech mount, this is a single mount. I was the one that helped Van design the first dual mount. I ran it for years. I loved it. You know, you'll see 50% of the guys on the Elite Series now are running the dual mount. I've went back away from it. The reason is, I like to fish shallow. I like to put my boat into some sketchy places. I like the fact that I can easily remove this graph. Almost all the time in practice, I'll run two. When it comes down to tournament day, if I know where I'm going and I'm not fishing offshore, I like the flexibility. This is a ram mount. It's made. They put this on there at Phoenix for me. It's super stout, but I like the ability to be able to take that off, stick it in my box. I always keep it in the boat, but there are times when I want to be as stealthy as possible. Say I'm at Lake Okeechobee, I'm going through those flat reeds and, you know, limbs or santee in the swamps, you know, and there's limbs coming over. Like, I don't want anything on the outside of this boat that's going to catch a limb, create more noise. And I just like it being cleaner and neater. For me, you know, two graphs up here that are permanently mounted take up a lot of space. There's a lot of benefit to that, but I like the flexibility of being able to remove a mount. So the Bass Boat Tech, this still has the same anti-vibration. There's a big rubber stopper back here. Another benefit of it, it's right here in front of my face. I can control this entire graph without taking my hands off the steering wheel, which makes it safer. Some other cool features that I have at my fingertips right here. I've got a sonic hub and a stereo in this boat. It's the first time I've ever done that, but the new Sonic Hub 2, it's all actually internal. You don't even know there's a radio in this boat except for looking at the speakers. But it's Bluetooth capable, it's Sirius, you know, weather capable. I've got my speaker right back there, and all of that I can get weather, Sirius XM, and I don't listen to the radio too much when I'm fishing, but when I'm back, at camp getting my tackle ready, then I'll crank that thing up. And I've got mine hooked up to my phone right now, so a couple little clicks on my phone. Everything is controlled right here on my Lowrance unit, and that's the way I like it. Let's rock out.